things that Toronto brought to the whole entire breaking world. Number one was from this guy named Gizmo from Bag of Tricks. He brought this whole perspective of being original. Like original, having your own concepts, your own style. Now the second thing that Toronto brought to the whole world is complexity. Because we didn't want people to bite our stuff, and the music inspired us. The rap, the complex rap, it inspired us. The person who brought this to Toronto, right, and the first person to be breaking like this is Lego Supernatural's crew. The third thing that Toronto brought to the whole world that was on some next level shit is complete flow. The flow was incredible. This was brought by someone who's a Toronto king, a Toronto legend, Megas. Okay? He brought flow to like the next level.
So right now we're at the Scarborough Town Youth Center. It's inside the Scarborough Town Mall. This is where I first started getting deeper and deeper into breaking because of this place. Back then, this is where all the kids and all the little punks and hooligans would hang out. The Scarborough Town Center had a problem with youth and teenagers just kicking in them all the time. So they opened up a little tiny youth resource center to try to draw the kids out of the mall and into this little resource center. I was actually at one point, I got banned from this mall, and I wasn't allowed to be in this mall, but I would try to sneak in all the time, because this is where everyone was kicking it. So I would come in just to be able to get into the mall. I would just chill in this room all the time. That's why I got really good, because I was kicking in it here like 6-7 hours, you know, just breaking, battling. The level was rising like crazy. The first person that I met in Supernaturals was this guy Curtis, and he was like, yo, like I'm a b-boy and this is how the life is. Like, you know, you gotta make your moves, and he started explaining to us, and me and my friends were like, our minds were blown, because we always saw breaking, but we didn't know. And I met Megas. He was in Supernaturals, and Megas and me got along right away because we were the same age. You know, we had a similar life story of getting into trouble when we were young. And yeah, and then I got into Supernaturals, and me and Megas were practicing here and together every single weekend. So right now we're here at the old location called La Casa D Hall, and this is the banquet hall. It used to be a banquet hall that my mother owned. Now it's a church. This is where our system started, here in 1999, at Back to the Underground. This place started the whole Toronto competitive b-boy movement. We did Back to the Underground 1999, and that's where all the crews battled. It was like the first competitive jam, and it was crazy. Like it was awesome for the scene. The second jam was against Bag of Tricks, and we battled with the lights on, and it was like an ill battle, like going back and forth for like a long time. I think we were taking it in the beginning until Bag of Tricks pulled out their barrage of amazing routines and smoked us. They served us with these routines, and we vowed we will never ever lose like that ever again to routines. That's why Supernaturals got ill routines. Back to Underground 1-year anniversary, and that's when all of DDT and Montreal Cats came out, and it was like our battles were like at least an hour or something. Like I felt like, yo, they were like long, like, you know, like that was a real battle. There was no judges, no time, just battling non-stop and just yelling and screaming and blah, 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 blah. So that was an epic battle. I believe Toronto was one of the first cities where it really pushed the mentality of being original, right? The first crew that really pushed this was Bag of Tricks. So from the very beginning, Toronto was all about being original, like having something about you that's different from everybody else. Getting complicated with it, it started from Lego, right? From Supernaturals, there was an original guy named Lego. He was like a really known hip-hop dancer in the scene back in those days. And he was the first person really doing the most intricate floor threads and leg work that you could like imagine, but he wasn't as flexible. It wasn't until me and Megas, like, you know, in the 90s, like 95, around there, where we really picked up that style and started doing it with all different moves. I still believe that me and Megas and the people who are like from Toronto, we still thread better than anybody else in the world. But now it's about family, you know, like, you know, family, keeping a legacy, something that will last forever. You know, giving back to what hip-hop, what breaking gave to me. It was just like, you know, like it gave to me like, yo, I was a punk. Like I said, I got into breaking to hurt feelings, but it's crazy how hip-hop can turn that around into like, you know, trying to like, you know, change the world. Like, you know, if everyone tried to change the world, in a better way for everybody, yo, then this would be such a much better place to live in, you know?
It's already recording, so anytime.
That move is not a good move to do when you're injured. Oh, it's not good. Oh, it's bad.
Hip Hop My Thought is a video magazine by bcipher.com, bridging the international b-boy and b-girl community and sharing the stories that matter to our culture. Sign up for your free account by clicking the button below and come join the Cypher today.